Hey guys, I'm back with another one. Right now, I'm gonna do Final Fantasy VII remake. They made this game back in 1996, and they remade it again. Not too long ago, actually. I forgot what this was, but that's pretty good. Like the first one was pretty good. I never really got the art book for that one. Like I seen it online and stuff like that. So they basically reused like all the stuff that was from the original book. They reused and they remade it in this new one. You know what I mean? So all this was in the original. All this is in the original Final Fantasy. You have Cloud, Barret, Tifa, Flower Girl, and Artemis, I guess. Or, I don't know. I forgot what his name is. X5 or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's Cloud. Yeah, I was a big Final Fantasy VII fan. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, I never really beat the game because, well, I accidentally skipped the ending, and my boys got mad at me. My friends got mad at me actually, and yeah, I never beat the game, But I always wanted to like I played the RPG when it came out. It was like fantastic, you know what I mean? Like all like the demigods that you can get, you know what I mean? Like what's that guy's name? Behemoth and some of that, or a goddess, I guess. I forgot what her name is. Gaia. There's a lot of stuff, right? I think it's Gaia. I'm not too sure, or maybe that was from the movie, I guess, right? But right here we're in the illustrations. As you can see, like the illustrations they're probably not as detailed as like the first art book that they had, or like one of the other Final Fantasy games that they had. I guess they were focusing on more of the gameplay and the environments, right? But yeah, this game is pretty good. Actually, I'm playing this game right now. Actually, I just got it from my computer and started playing it on there. I had a tough time beating that robot, the 8 robot, whatever, that Joss Bombs. I forgot what that's called, but yeah, I had a tough time beating him. So I just sold my PlayStation and I just bought it for a computer and you know what I mean? Like the computer is just so much better and it's so much more convenient. You know what I mean? Like I can't deal with a console in my house. Like I don't know why. I don't know. Like I wouldn't be able to have a console in my house. Like computer. Like I could type on there. I could do stuff from my comic book on there and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But like with just a console in here, I don't know. It's just too much for me to handle. But yeah, like I'm enjoying the game. The gameplay is pretty good, But yeah, I just gotta delve in there and try to beat the game. Like these games are so long now. I don't know. Like 15 years ago, or honestly about like 4 years ago or 7 years ago, I wasn't playing games. You know what I mean? Like I gave up all my video games to grow up or something. You know what I mean? Or yeah, I gave up all my video games, and things happen, and I was just like, you know what? Since I'm not doing anything, I might as well just start playing games again. You know what I mean? And it's pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly feel better that I'm actually playing them. I don't have no clue why. You know what I mean? it's just a thing about it. Like, I don't know. Like, I remember this old saying. Like, there's this guy, Nicolas Cage, and he gave up all his comic books because his wife wanted him to, you know, grow up and be a man. You know what I mean? But he gave it all up, and later he got divorced, and you know, people think he was crazy to do that, and I didn't know at the time, but you know, I sort of feel it now. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people got mad at me when I sold my comic books and stuff like that, and stopped playing games and stuff like that. Like, you know, a lot of people didn't relate to me because I stopped playing games, but they got mad at me that I threw away my comic books. You know what I mean? And like, you know, I didn't want to, for my comic books, I didn't want to get influenced by any artist. That's why I sort of sold them at the time, at the same time. But, yeah, just, this is a different world back then, like, you know what I mean? Things, like, the world changed around 2010 or 2008, you know what I mean? Like, the world was way different, you know what I mean? Like, it just, people were more accepting, actually, you know what I mean? The people, this new age, people are not that accepting, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta be sort of the same in a way, like, you gotta be familiar, like, you know, there was always those different guys growing up, you know what I mean? And when you would get to know them, you know, people wouldn't, you know, like, To Kill a Mockingbird, you know what I mean? When, Boo Radley, you know what I mean? Like, people were all weirded out by Boo Radley, you know what I mean? But I guess when those kids got to know him, like, he turned out to be a cool guy, you know what I mean? And I don't think the world is that accepting anymore, you know what I mean? Like, we see a weird person now, we're just like, oh, you know, we don't really know them, and I sort of feel the same way, you know what I mean? Like, but, you know, things change, you know what I mean? Like, people grow up and stuff like that. But, yeah, it just, if I had one thing to say, just don't, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't feel like getting rid of your games, like, and you know, you think it's you think you want to grow up fast enough and have a fast track into adulthood, I guess, and you want to get rid of your games and stuff like that, like, you can do that, but, you know, you're not going to regret it. But the thing is, like, you're going to want to play them after, and if things don't pan out how they did in your life, then, you know what I mean, having games is a good thing. You know, I don't think you should get rid of them. Like, now that I am 43 years old, I don't think you should get rid of them. I think you should play them, you know what I mean? Especially when you're in the art industry. You know what I mean? That's one thing that I didn't look at. Like, I knew I was in the art industry and I still got rid of my games, so that was bad because I didn't know what was happening in other companies and stuff like that. A lot of people are not going to understand, you know what I mean? Like, when you're an artist and you wanna draw video games or draw comic books, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people wouldn't understand that, but yeah, just yeah, like, getting into the companies or whatever, like, you got to be on top of it. Like, you got to see what other companies are doing. You got to see what other artists are doing. You know what I mean? And you gotta know who's drawing the next comic book, or who's drawing who's doing character designs for the next video game. Like, you gotta know what these companies are putting out there, you know what I mean? So I suggest, if you are an artist, do not get rid of your games or your comic books, because it's detrimental. You know what I mean? You're not gonna know what these companies are asking for. You know what I mean? And you may want to do that for another individual or something, because you don't feel advanced enough, I guess, to be a normal human being, I guess. But yeah, I suggest you don't get rid of your video games or comic books, because they're not gonna understand. Other artists will understand you, like your friends, like your real friends, your real friends will understand that you shouldn't get rid of your books. Like a lot of people, they want you to grow up and they want you to do this, they want you to do that. But if you're an artist, they gotta understand that you're an artist. You know what I mean? Like there's a reason why you do have these games and you do have these comic books, is because you want to make money in these companies. You know what I mean? Or it's not even make money in these companies. You want to get in these companies and you want to be around other artists that would like to do what you want to do. And I suggest you don't, you know what I mean? Like that TLC song, "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls." Yeah, don't do that, man. Like, really, bro. It's really not worth it, man. Like, you know, you see all these guys on YouTube discussing how to do this, how to attract the opposite sex and stuff like that, and that stuff's not worth it, man. If you have your mindset on going to a company and drawing for them, just go to that company and draw for them, bro. Like serious, you know what I mean? Like, for real. No one's gonna people will not understand. They're gonna call you all sorts of things, but you shouldn't care. Like, once you get into companies and stuff like that, they're gonna understand why you have these books and why you have, why you want to learn from other artists and stuff like that, right? So if they just don't understand you, and there's gonna be a lot of people that don't, you know what I mean? Don't let that sidetrack you from what you want to do, honestly, because it's probably gonna happen, you know what I mean? So just be wary of individuals that may not see the same goal as you know what I mean? Like, really, stay on the track and do what you gotta do. Don't go chasing waterfalls, and do your thing, you know what I mean? Be an artist, be the best that you can, you know what I mean? And from what I'm gonna do for my page, I'm gonna draw as much as I can. All the stuff that I learned, I'm gonna be putting on this page and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna see get other art books, mostly drawing art books and stuff like that, but I'm gonna just try to show on my page everything that I learned, you know what I mean? And if you grasp that, get into one of these companies and do what you gotta do, then do it, you know what I mean? But, just keep learning, man. Like, seriously, man. Don't let anything stop you, for sure, you know what I mean? So just do your thing, guys. Alright, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Later. Bye.